Just make sure that we are, and the audio is everything. Just chat is working. Yeah. See if still the same. Sound good though, so that's cool. Okay, let's get back to work then. This is where so this stream is going to be about, yeah, still like a color study of this. Well, not color study, but I just wanted to paint something out for this guy. So we have this character. I don't have a name for it, but I accidentally named it BAN. So I guess we can go with that. Ban. Ban is not a bad name. And then yeah, in this last stream, let me give you an outline what we're gonna do. Like, let me hide that. Let me scale this guy down. So this is a character that we came up with, and we're gonna do the back pose and a profile picture, like a profile view of this guy. And if we have time, like we'll do yeah, if we have time, we'll just draw out all of these poses, like, and then I do have an animation planned out, which we won't be able to get into like today. Maybe tomorrow we'll do like a rough thing for that, and then once that good, we'll just and I have to adjust everything. Should have adjusted everything before, like, but live, but yeah. So that's the plan. So let's hide all of this and get into action. So we're gonna clean all of this up. Says save front. Yeah, and this was not this. Yeah, this was other variation of this, but this looks too much like Hulk. I mean, if you remove the mustache and make him a bit green, then he's basically Hulk, right? So we don't want that. And yeah, so I went with this guy. This He's more of a desi personality. So that's that. Desi as in like local. The tablet in a drawing position. So yeah, it needs to be cleaned up and I, yeah, okay. Let's make a new folder. I'll name it I'll just I just put like single letters when when I'm naming. Sketch brush for me, so I can just keep sketching this and yeah, focus on this for now. You have to be loose when you're doing it. So as I'm explaining this, I'm getting a bit nervous. So and I had developed like a few shortcuts to draw the character. For example, round this out from here, do like a chin in the middle, round this out, and there's like this eyebrow. It's supposed to be closed all the time. The nose is about this, and the mustache goes like this, and then it rotates into this angle. Still a character, but I haven't practiced it from the back though. So let's just go with the flow. And I also wanna put this more transparency on it. See about guy, right? I wanna keep simple for now, and we'll see what we're gonna do with them once we get to the actual design part. These are his ears. He has like a long mullet type thing in the back, which we also wanna have like a pattern that we're able to repeat when we're animating the character. The ears are typically like this. Yeah, big though. Yeah. Suppose for the waistcoat thing, we have to go like this, and then there's a diamond shape for the shoulders, like deltoids, like a big ass diamond shape. It has this band thing, like for his waist. Is just a simple shape like this. He probably has it higher. Yeah, the more details you have in the character, it's easy to keep them consistent because you have more things to compare to. So if you would like to do like a simplistic cartoony character which do not have that many features on it, it's gonna be way harder to keep track of things and where things goes. That's why drawing female characters are a bit harder to do than the male ones. So we'll just have like like a fold here. Can make it like this. And even though it's gonna be hidden, we'll still keep it. And then it's gonna be same thing for the I think it's gonna be something like this from the back, right? Not too expert with like folds and stuff, but I do know my way around it. Just a bit like at the end. Yeah, and this is gonna overlap like quite a bit, so we'll have to figure something out for it. And we do gotta remember what is like the width of the arm is. So for this guy, it's like the middle of his torso. So it's gonna be like this, right? So and then this is in kind of in perspective, so we can get away with that. And now we just wanna rotate. Definitely, this arm is a bit skinnier than the other one, so let's extend this a bit, just a little bit, not too much. Let's flip this and see how the drawing is looking. Yeah, he's leaning a bit towards back the back, so we can take the upper half of this and just that right here, and do something like this. And this arm looks a bit too short, so we'll be a bit rough with it and do it like that. Yeah, and now this is looking uneven as well. But the thing about Krita is you can just select whole groups of drawings and make them nice and correct. And same thing with this arm. This needs to overlap a bit more. I'll just make a clean selection of this. And I'll remove that, and then you can just shift this towards like that. It's that easy. And now if you wanna like make all of this clean up, you can do this easily. And now for the shadows, I don't know, man. You'll have to figure something out with the shadows. Yeah, so that's good. So now if I flip this again, yeah, this looks more like better now. But I do wanna like stretch this arm out a bit. So instead of like selecting this and moving like that, what I'll do is I'll select this and I'll just scale it out like this by pressing Alt as well. You know, yeah, nice and easy. I think we do need some form of that's not too bad. Yeah, yeah. I mean, oh, shit. Oh man, I reset everything, but that's okay. I'll do that. Select this and select that. Ah, yeah, it's just like this. And I think I made the. Let's compare the characters right now. If I copy this and move this over to this guy, proportions are pretty clean. I mean, except for a few things. This guy here is not too good, so we just need to move it just a little bit, to balance everything out, and we need to move this guy a bit upwards like that, and by with this we'll have our proportions down. Yeah, and I'm not worrying about shoes too much because that's like a more of a scary area for me to work on, you know. Yep, and that's our character there. Ee-oo-ee-oo-ee. You know, not too much. Yeah, so let's color this and make this a bit more distinct than. Oh, what just happened? Yeah, it looks too low though. So maybe I wanna put this. So if I put this on top and bring this there. No, it's on the same position. Okay, yes, that makes sense. And let's erase that for now. And before we color it, I wanna move over to doing like a profile because I don't have any idea like how that's gonna look. So let me bring up the opacity of this. I'm gonna delete everything. Yeah, so like his face is basically like there's like a rectangle and then there's this marker that I've put in the middle for the reference of the features, right? So we can do the same thing. Let's start off with the basic shape. And this was like the cross hatch point. So we can have this. And his nose is about on about this position. So we'll just do this like with the nose. And then his mustache goes in the middle and it goes like this. And then he has a big lower lip probably and like a big ass chin. And then the rest is just like some round like fat patch on his face. And then we have this nice bald head of his, which is like something like that, but we don't wanna do it too much. And he has these small ears that go like this. And then his bald spot like starts from about at this position, and he has big sideburns, and it goes like, and then he has like this mullet which has one big shape here, one big shape there, and then another big shape like that. Yeah, and with this we have our character. Uh, and for his diamond shape deltoid, we can just he has more broad shoulders, and these it's gonna be something like this, you know. Now I scale this down to the size. If I get this, and I scale this down to fit, yeah, it matches pretty much like exactly. And then we'd have this belt around the waist like that. I kind of don't want to draw the arm on the side though. So, or maybe we can just at least sketch this in. Man, he's too big on the side. I don't know if this looks weird or not, but he's like a big stretcher from the front, and from the side, he just looks like a normal dude. So, I don't know what's going on with that. So, it's gonna have like this. Yeah, yeah. This is what we have as far as the character design goes for this guy. And I've noticed like for his waistcoat type thing, it is about around about this point, and it's something like that. Yep. Okay, so now it's time to clean this guy up, like the other part. So I'll bring the opacity down. Man, my neck is. And I hope my voice is not cutting too much. Let me go back and see how my voice sounds. Because I'm yapping a lot, and if it's not recording in, mm, it's not gonna be good. Man, how do you think these guys have Rapture already, and I don't even have an update yet? Okay, I think it's the time zone. But that's cool. That's cool. Man, my voice sounds very raspy. I think I should move this face cam out a bit because I'm like not even in the. Okay. Okay. So let's get back to work. I mean that's good enough. And I don't need all of these stats. I guess we can put them up. Oh man, I gotta watch this speed run though. Oh, I just realized I don't have any music running in the back, so I'll go to this guy and I'll start it from the scratch. Let's see how the music comes in with my voice. Yeah, it's not too bad. Okay, let's get back to work. Okay. I mean, I don't really have to hide my face that much. Oh, and I do want this chat to be up like this. Maybe do I want to remove the circular filter from this? Maybe not. Um, I don't know how this is gonna work design wise though. Okay, that's good enough. Yeah, let's clean this up now. So let's pick up. Let me go back and make a new folder. I and G. I'll name this side. Yeah, and man, and for the record, this is being recorded, right? So we can like render out a time lapse of this whole thing. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So let's make this into a face. Face. I don't like the nose too much. Like it's a bit too squishy though. So maybe we can try out this. Yeah, I guess that works. I mean, yeah, sure. And for the eyes, we'll have something like this. It's gonna be like a scar up here, and this eye is going to be closed. And mustache is going to be nice and big. Yeah, and this is going to be like that. This is going to be like that. This is going to be like that. Yeah, we do want to make him. He is round, but he does have muscle underneath, so we don't want to make him too soft, right? Yeah, I hope the thickness is not too much. And again, let's check like from the eyebrows point, like the hair comes down from the eyebrows point, and it's like this. Yeah, and then we have this nice sideburn, which this guy is glowing for some reason. Yeah, and it adds to his messy character, and I wanna keep the ears flat, man. Like in the last animation, the ear gave me like a lot of trouble. Like the other one. Sometimes I wonder if I should like animate with this brush. This brush is quite nice. I mean, it's kind of a custom brush, but it works good like with most of the things. Okay, now let's go to the deltoid and make this guy nice and big. But I do want to compare this to the face, so it's almost like the size of his face. So yeah, let's put in some detail like this. Man, yeah, something like that, and then we have something like this, and this just goes into like big ass like forearm, something like that. Yeah, this is like a continuation of the forearm, like the muscle. So we wanna do like this. And we wanna do this like that. Oh man, I made the forearm too short. Make it a bit bigger. Yeah. And then from his deltoid, just goes into something like that, and then everything like basically collapsed down into like a like this shape, and we can have like a fold here. But I don't know why I keep saying fold, because yeah, and this is going to be like well, no one can say like from now on. This is going to be a loose piece of fabric, so we can hang this out like this. And same thing with this. Yeah. Man. Yeah, and we have this. This is supposed to be a bit thinner though. We don't want to make it too thick. Man, these silhouettes are gonna be hard to animate. Especially like smaller animations like Vogue cycles and stuff. But yeah, I guess it's okay. And still, we're still in a tight down phase, but it's good to figure things out like while you're in a loose state. So, you know. Well, I particularly know the pattern of this silhouette and silhouette as in like fold. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Now let's hide this and add color to each of these. Let's hide this for now as well. Cause I won't add shadows, I think. I'll just add colors in. And because these are kind of rough, it's gonna be a bit rough to add colors to. We'll just do this approach and get the colors down. You know what I mean? Once I have the outside colors blocked in, I can just use like a bucket tool and fill the inner colors in. It's not gonna be too troublesome to do. Oh man, which one is the hair color in this? Like this, And for this, I'll just pick this. Oh, what the hell? Where is it leaking from? Yeah. Okay, now let's fill all of these cracks in. Fill in cracks. Ah, man. Yeah. So this is that. Like this is the color. This is this color. Man, I had trouble arriving on this color palette, but it does work. I mean, it's not too bad. So we'll just get these basic abstract shapes in to a lasso and enclose them. Yeah, yeah. I mean, there are some rough corners around, but I guess that's good enough. I have to pick the shadow color as well because I'll just put that to the side. Okay, let's go back and let's start filling in the sky. So we'll have a pretty good model sheet to go off of. And if I wanted to, I could just go in and sculpt this figure as well, but I'm not gonna do that. I'll just move to like some nice stuff like these poses and everything. Oh man, I did a very clever thing by making him blind with one eye, so I just have to draw one eye now, which is relief. Other eye is just closed forever, so you don't have to worry about that. Man, this arm didn't turn out too good, but I guess it's okay. Yeah, it's supposed to be a bit more bigger than this. Just like midget people are bigger than. Okay, that's not funny. Oh, oh. Ow, ow, ow. Yeah, it looks like he's meditating or something, like he's standing in a ruku. Oh man, instead of animating him doing like an action scene, what if I just animate him offering a prayer? Maybe we can do that. I mean, maybe in the next one, like in the next phase. Yeah, that's good, that's good. Got us there. Man, I love Blender's animation tools, but the color, like the process of filling the color in, man, that's tedious. Tedious is just an understatement for that. It's like just, man, it's just pain. You'll have more fun. Yeah, we'll go there. Okay. Yeah, the arm is a bit too weird for me. But yeah, there's like a neat tool that Krita has that you can just, but then it just stretches everything out, which is not good. So maybe we can bring this shoulder down a bit and this arm up. Yeah, man. Either I'm just shifting these characters up and up, or I'm decreasing the height of these guys and doing different angles. Yeah, and now let's put them close to each other like that. Yeah. Yeah. And we can do like quick shadow pass as well. It'll just add to the presentation. Let me just quickly pick the color. 73. Yes, oh man. 73. Yes, multiply. Yeah, you can add so much detail with the shadow shapes that I mean it's mind-boggling. That you don't want to do any animation without shadows after this. You won't wanna. Yeah. That's the right word. And this is Man, I don't know the back anatomy that well to do the shadows on this. But I guess that's good. Uh, uh. Man, I'm just drawing random shadows everywhere, which is not a good practice, but we are, we are. That's not that funny. Yep. And now for this guy, I can just copy and paste this up here. Need that, and you know. These shadows are temporary, so we don't have to pay too much attention to that. They're just for presentation. The character don't look that too flat. Let's put this whole side in shadow. So it's like a separation that we have. The back isn't too convincing though. I don't like it too much, but I guess that's okay. Not that big of a deal. You can hold R and press like on a layer to switch it to. I switch to it, so that's a very handy thing that I use all the time. Yeah, you can press R on this and do that. Yeah, so we have a basic model sheet that we can refer to whenever we wanna post this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click this and take like a screenshot and put this on a side window. And then I'm gonna just start drawing the poses. I'm not gonna ink them, like color them. I'll name this project. Last name is Ban. Oh man. Yeah, let's add some basic information like where the project is going and where it's being taken to. let me check if there's any update. Oh man, why am I getting sleepy already? Okay, so we have the character sheet down. Let me see if the viewport is empty. Yeah, this guy. I don't think it looks like wide enough from the side. So let me try and like just stretch this out. This would make more sense. You know, sense, but then we don't wanna widen the face anymore. So I'll just bring the face back and yeah, this is more like it. So I'll delete that and this guy back in. Funny story, like because I haven't owned like a mechanical keyboard before. I accidentally turned on like the gaming mode of this thing, and gaming mode apparently disables the Windows key, right? So I was in the gaming mode and I thought my window keys is broken, right? So I took the keyboard out, like I plugged all of the keys in, I cleaned it up and sprayed some like alcohol on it, dried up, brought it back. Like it was like I think probably like an hour worth of work, right? And then I did like test it again, it didn't work. So I just randomly googled it, like what's going on. I didn't expect any answer though. So they told me that there's like a gaming mode in this keyboard that you can toggle on and off. And what do you know it? Like I switched it and it worked. Thing with expensive things, man. Okay. Let's hide this. Let's bring this guy back and let's put them in like model. Delete that because there's no use for us now. So I'll just delete it. I didn't have my coffee though. I don't know why it's making me more and more sleepy. And I had a good dinner. I had a good workout as well. Okay, let's just, just watching myself. Okay, now let's do this now. Let me hide all of this. Maybe I can arrange them a bit more as well. So we have these two. Which is basically a standing pose, right? These guys. This guy, man. Let's just kill this up and fill the canvas. You can make him like he's lying on the ground like this. There we have. I'm gonna start off with this to warm up, and then we'll move on to like more and more complex poses. Like I did finish a lot of work today, so it was productive. So I guess that's why I'm like feeling a bit sleepy, but it's not that big of a deal. Let me get my brush, which is this brush that helps me be non-precious with the drawings, right? Okay, and I do wanna cross hatch this, so I have a reference. You know, yeah. So let's start off with this guy. Round this corner out, round this out. This line it starts off like that, and his ear is gonna be covered like from this angle, I think. Like if you wanna make the sideburn this big, or maybe we don't. I think I made this guy's head too small, but that's okay. Yeah, I think I have. Oh man. But it's okay, it's okay. There's nothing to worry about. We'll figure out the proportions later once we have something down. Yes, now we're gonna start comparing the thing and blindly, not, no, and we're gonna stop blindly folding the like the rough now, because this is supposed to be like the almost the size of his head, right? Yeah. Same thing with this. Yeah, and the thing is, you have to be loose with it when you're sketching all of this out. Even though it's like a cleanup phase, but you still gotta be loose. You know. And I wanna tilt this guy's head up a bit. I don't wanna make him like that. So he's like, doing this, and this is all of the under like the plane, like this plane. Yeah. So we'll have this. We'll have this. And I'll just cut this out. I think I've got like a pretty good grasp of this character at this point. You know, I do wanna like foreshorten the head though, like the forehead. And then this is going to be like this. There's going to be the ear, there's going to be the sideburn again. I still have to get the sideburn right though. Yeah, I'm messing this up a lot. Maybe this will help. Wow. Yeah. And this is the chin which we can skip drawing at this point because he's like, you know, tilting his head up. Yeah, and then we need like a bunch of folds up here because that's like stretching the jacket. You know, stretching the jacket at this point as well. You know, and this will like this end up, and this will end up like that, and this is also going to be stretched out. And same thing here. Everything is stretched out. And this is the day that he's gonna thank his belt for, you know, keeping his shirt tucked in. And then these are going to be like a bit stretched as well, even though this is the origin point. You know, yeah. Now it's time to draw the arms, which are kind of big. Yeah, they're going to be about this size, and then this is going to be about this size, and then all of this is just elbow. You know, the muscles are not too bad, and I want to make the arms, hands a bit small. Same thing here, keep the proportions tight. I still don't know how to draw like the armpits area of the arm, right? Oh man, I think the pose of the hand is a bit too asymmetrical, which we don't want. You know. No man, it's not looking that great. Wait, let me switch up. Yeah, that's just looking a bit weird because this is supposed to be on top. Yeah. Now that kinda makes sense. Let's switch over to this pose. Yeah, as I'm drawing more and more, like I'm getting faster with the. And I don't know how to draw the pants from this angle, so I'll just, you know, rough this out just a little bit. But we don't want to have it too out, right? So I'll put just a little bit effort into it. So when it's time to clean this up, I'll have a chance, you know. You won't have to figure everything out from scratch. Yeah. I think I'm making the legs too big now. So we'll have to make these a bit short, you know. And then we can stretch this out a bit, like say this small. Man, yeah, that's the thing about the perspective figures, man, because it's very hard to get the proportions right on them. So I'll at least get the hands right, you know. My hands are not working either, but you know, that's pose number one, which I don't like that much, but it's okay. Maybe if I scale this up, then it'll look a bit in par with the others. No. Like the face shape is the same, but like the overall scale is not working. I guess that's okay. Like it's like this. Oh man, I think I'll have to make the head small. That's what's going on. Yeah. Now it looks a bit more like it. That means we'll have to shrink this head down as well. So we'll just shrink it right now. If we have to shrink it more, we'll figure this out as well. Yeah. It's gonna be a lot of work getting this pose up, but at least we're getting the gesture down, right? We're not being too stiff with the gestures, right? And then it's gonna be like this. legs are gonna come up. Yeah, now we're gonna divide the arm into primitive shapes and, you know, make a pose out of that. You know, yeah. Yeah, the hug smash is gonna be a bit of a problem, but I guess it's okay. Yeah, let's do the face first. Yeah, once you have drawn the character enough, you don't really need any like guidelines, so I'm not going with this box that I've drawn underneath. I'm just drawing it by eye. It's gonna be a bit bad, like, you know, but once you draw it like a few times, I'll get used to it. Yeah, and then it's gonna be the same. It's gonna be the same up here, and it's just gonna be his arms. So it's gonna go like that. You know, yeah, it's gonna be stretched, like very stretched. It's gonna be like it was. It's not any better than the rough, so I don't know what I'm doing with this. Maybe I can make the arm like this. Yeah, the face looks out of position on this. Maybe. Yeah. Okay, now let's just clean this up. It's a bit of a dynamic pose. Like, unusual pose. Not dynamic, but unusual. Then I'll be able to draw it properly. Yeah, that's the model sheet filled up. I'm still like struggling a bit with these perspective poses. Like they don't look that the same character as this guy. I think it's a bit too wide, but mine is not. Let's try and do like a liquefied thing. Take this and you know, straight this out, straight this out. Yeah, now it kind of looks like that. So I guess we can, you know. Yeah, I think I was just not making the shoulders big enough. Okay, so there we have the sheet. If I hide this, like a pose sheet. And next we're gonna do the rough animation, hopefully. I do want to do like a expression sheet of this guy, so I know the face a bit better. Maybe we can do like a 360. But for now, that's good enough. Um, so let's wrap it up here, and we'll continue back like on this tomorrow. Yeah, that's a good way to keep working, man. I mean, if I was working on my own, I would have just lagged and started doing something else in the back. But it's keeping me track. Oh man, why is this? Yeah, it was supposed to be cool like this, and then this light was gonna contrast it, but that's okay. So there we have it, and I'm gonna end the stream now. I should have recorded it again.